Hello, I'm Tracy Falby, a real estate agent with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Michigan Real Estate, and I'm located in Southwest Michigan in the city of Battle Creek. Today we're going to talk about the climate in Michigan. As we all know, the earth is getting warmer, and Michigan is getting warmer too, but as a northern state, it started out cooler. So for the people out there who are thinking of moving to a cooler climate, Michigan and other states in the upper Midwest might have caught your attention, because most people think about New England, upper Midwest, or the Pacific Northwest if they want to move to a cooler climate. So let's take a look at the geography of the state first, because Michigan has a lot of difference north to south. So on the map here, the mitten part that most people know, that's the Lower Peninsula. But then this big peninsula up here between Lake Superior and Lake Michigan, that's the Upper Peninsula, and that is the cooler, sometimes much snowier region of the state. The bulk of the population lives in the southern part of the state, but that is where the climate's a little milder than up north. So let's dig in and look at the climate in Michigan. All right. At tribalclimatecamp.org, I found this nice 4-point summary that describes the climate in Michigan, and I agree with it. It's a temperate climate, so it is defined by 4 distinct seasons. The winters are fairly cold, the summers are warm. It is a humid continental climate. The upper Midwest is in the middle of the continent, so it can heat up, but the presence of the Great Lakes does bring the temperatures down a couple degrees for the peninsulas because of the cooling effect of the water. And geographical variations in the upper Midwest tend to be colder and snowier in the Upper Peninsula, like I said, and a little milder in the Lower Peninsula. And of course, the Great Lakes influence. The Great Lakes play a critical role in moderating temperatures across the state, leading to increased precipitation and milder weather conditions along the shores. All right, to get an idea of what the temperature is actually like in the state of Michigan, I found at the website for Extreme Weather Watch some average temperature data by month and location. So the first place we're going to look is Battle Creek, where I live and work in Southwest Michigan. So we're going to see the average high and low for the month of January 2025. Our average high this previous January was 27.5 degrees Fahrenheit, and our average low that month was 14.3 degrees Fahrenheit. Now let me reset it for July, which is usually the hottest month, and this is going to be for July last year, 2024. So our averages in 2024 for July in Battle Creek, we had a high of 82.6 degrees Fahrenheit for the average highs, and our average lows were 60.4 degrees Fahrenheit for the average lows July 2024. All right, we just talked about the average highs and lows for Battle Creek in Southwest Michigan. That's over here by Kalamazoo, or the city right next to it. Now we're going to look at average temperatures for Houghton, and that's this city up here, way up here in the Upper Peninsula, in the Keweenaw Peninsula of the Upper Peninsula. So let's make sure, okay, we're in Houghton. So average temperatures this previous January 2025, 22.6 degrees was their average high. 11 degrees Fahrenheit was their average low, January 2025. So that does come in a few degrees lower than Battle Creek, and that's to show you the variation from top to bottom of the state. Okay, now I reset it July. This will be 2024 July averages for Houghton, Michigan. High of 78.3 was the average up there, with lows 56.1 degrees Fahrenheit was the average that month last year in summer. So as those average temperatures show, the climate compared to other places is cooler than many places in the United States. We do get the humidity. It kind of comes and goes. It's not constant, but you can expect lots of humid, hot weather in the summer. generally in the upper 80s, although it will cross into the 90s sometimes. But as I'd like to report today, July 17th, 2025, we had a bit of a cooling trend. It's only 69 degrees out, and I'm inland in Battle Creek, so that's kind of nice. So for middle of the continent, upper Midwest, and particularly the peninsulas of Michigan, are going to trend cooler unless you're on an ocean coast or have mountain elevation. So if you're thinking about relocating because you would like to live in a cooler climate, please reach out to me. I can help you shop in Southwest Michigan, and I can certainly help you find a realtor anywhere else in the state. I can give you a referral. So my phone number is 269-967-6589. You can look in the description to get a link if you'd prefer to send me an email. And please comment with what is the temperature where you are today when you're watching this video. And thanks for watching. Have a nice day.